Okay, so this is how you have your papers. Okay, and if you'll notice, I had you put them all up to the ends right here, and you're going to have this much area left over. So these shouldn't have any pictures on them, okay? Let me mark that up. So they shouldn't have any pictures on it whatsoever. And then you have your other ones, which mine aren't colored, but yours are painted. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take these, and I was going to cut them, but my paper cutter didn't come. So I'm hoping that it will still come by the time I come back to school. But if not, you're going to take a pair of scissors and you're going to cut straight all the way down. And I just did this on paper, but you have watercolor paper. And then you'll do the same thing on this side. You want to make sure that you got it cut right on the line. It has to be straight on the line, okay? And then you will have two papers. Let me see if I can make this clear. There we go. So you have two papers like this, one with each square on it. Put that aside, and then you're going to do the same thing with your next watercolor paper. Want to make sure that you cut on the line. Stay on the line. And then the other side. Okay. Make sure that this one is not overlapping too much. Okay. Now you have those, so you should have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of your watercolor paintings. And then your final one was just the one sheet that you have, okay? And that's fine, just like that. So what we're going to do, what you will do is, let me get this out of my way. You're going to take your paper, and do you see where you have this blank sheet right here? You're going to take one of your squares from your other paper and make sure that it fits right up against this line on the end of your second square, and then you're going to glue it down. And then you will do this again. You will just take your watercolor paper and make sure that you put the next square right up against here and then glue it on. You will do this all the way with all of your papers, okay, until you have all of your papers completely glued together. And then once you have them all glued together, then it should look like this, where you have just one end is going to be open, but the rest will all be connected, just like this. Okay? And you don't have to fold them right now. I just folded mine, but yours shouldn't be folded, okay? You should just have them all glued together so that it looks like that all the way down. Okay? And remember, I'm just using paper just to show you how to do it. But yours, you will have all yours with your painted color schemes, okay? Now, once you have that, I'll show you what you're going to do next. Now, I'm going to show you what you're doing with your other part of your book. You're going to take your other piece of paper where you drew you have two pieces, one for your front cover, one for your back cover, and then you have this box right here. So you're going to cut that box out like this on the outside. Make sure you leave that square that's outside so that you have just this paper right here. Okay. Move this all out of the way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're going to turn it upside down. Then you're going to take your square and you're going to glue the cardboard to the back of this. Now you might want to just let it dry for a minute before you try to do anything with it, because I think I've got some fast drying glue, but you'll probably just use regular glue. Okay, so next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut straight across, and you want to try to get as close to this corner as you can. So cut straight across, just like that. Turn it and do the same thing. Cut straight across, and straight across. Now, like I said, make sure that you get as close to this corner as you possibly can. Okay? Just like that. And it should look like that. Okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to take some glue, again, spread it out, and then just wrap it really tight. You want to get right up against that cardboard and then smooth it down. You would do this to all four sides so it looks like this. Now you're going to take your papers and you are going to take one end, the one end that has the picture, the painting on it, and you are going to attach it to the back of your cardboard like this. So you want to make sure that you get it right at the very corners, like this, and that it's not overlapping. And then just glue it down. You want to make sure you put a lot of glue on it too, okay? And glue it all down. Now what you want to do is you want to start folding this accordion style. So I will fold it up and then fold it down. You want to make sure that you have it straight. And I will fold it up again. So you want to make sure that you got it straight on there. So fold it, turn it around again, and then fold it, making sure that it's going accordion style the whole way. And then fold this. So you're going to be folding it like this, making sure that it's straight. And then fold, bring it back over like that, and then fold, bring it back over and fold, and then bat it and fold so that it's like this. Okay, so want to make sure that it's folded accordion style so that it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then up, and then down, so that it's like that. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your other cardboard and you're going to glue it to the other end. But first I want to show you what you're going to do with that one, okay? Okay, so remember you're gluing your back side artwork, your back cover artwork to the back of, to the cardboard, that your second cardboard. So, and then you wrap it. Remember, you cut it close to the edges and then wrap it. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take some ribbon, and you're going to take a piece of ribbon, and you're going to measure it so that you can wrap it around your book. You want to make sure you have enough. So I would say probably make it about 12, maybe a foot and a half. Okay. So maybe about a foot and then a half, maybe 2 feet, just to be sure. Okay. So make it about 2 feet. And we want to make sure that it stays straight. So I'd say about 2 feet, about like that. And I'll give you the ribbon. And you're going to glue it to the inside of the back. So you want to make sure that you're in the middle of your ribbon. Make sure that you're in the middle of your ribbon, like this. So measure it, and then just go to the middle, and then put it down, just like that. Okay? So you want to make sure that it stays there really good. Maybe put a little bit more glue, because you do not want it to come apart. Okay? All right. Now what you're going to do is you want to glue this part of your book to this, but as you can see, it's going to be kind of small. So what you can do is you can take a piece of card, another piece of watercolor paper, the same size as your cardboard. Okay, this is a little bit big. I'm going to cut it down just a little bit, like that. And then you want to take it and you want to glue it to the back side right here. So here is your back side. You see this? This is would be your back artwork, and this is the smaller area. So just take and put a bunch of glue on there. And then glue your extra watercolor square on there. Okay, just like that. And if you need to, you can always cut it down to make sure it's measured right. And then take that, and this is where you're going to glue it right here. So make sure that you got plenty of glue on the back of your cardboard and on the back of your paper. Just like that. And you want it on the back. You don't want it on the front where your designs are. You want it on the back, okay? And then you're going to take that and glue that down. Just like that. Okay? Make sure everything is glued down really, really good. Okay? And now you should have all of your sheets just like this. And you may need to crease this one better because you just placed it on there. And if you see that some of your sheets are coming up like this right here, go back in with some glue and glue those down. You want to make sure they're all glued down really good. And then go and check your next ones. Make sure that's glued down really good. Okay, and then once you're done with that, what I would do if I were you is I would go back in and go to my back page where you had that empty piece right there. And you can decorate this. And since it's going to be, this is like the top of your book. And it's going to be, it will open up like this to show all your beautiful artworks. For the bottom, the last page, you can actually go back in and do something with that back page. So what I would suggest you do, now this is going to come out backwards, okay, but created by, and then put your name, and then put the date, something like that, okay? All right, and then you can take it, close it up, and then just tie it back up, okay? I can't wait to see all your beautiful artworks and how your books turned out. Okay, there we go.